Hello class, I want to welcome you to Reading 530. My name is Leisha Anderson. You are welcome to refer to me as Leisha, Professor Anderson, Instructor Anderson, never Mrs. Anderson. I like to joke that's my mother-in-law. I want to go over some features as we first enter the class. If you'll notice up here, you're going to have something similar. As I am the professor of the class, my various features are going to look a little bit different once you get into them, but for the most part, you're going to see something very similar up here, okay? I just want to make sure that you're aware of everything. Our very second week of class is when you have your first assignment, and it is in a collaborative learning community. That is what CLC refers to. You are going to be placed in a group and have a group leader. The group leader is going to make sure all the information and all your homework and research is gathered. Hopefully all of you will be able to go through each of your portions, as I'm sure you will decide to divide the assignment up and be able to review it just like a peer review or peer edit that you've probably done in school or that you might have your own students do. As the CLC assignment is due that second week, you're going to want to make sure you get into that forum very first and foremost. Greet each other. You're going to treat it just like the main forum or just like the individual forum. That's where you can communicate and write to one another. You're going to get there by going to tasks, forum, and then you will be able to see your group. It will be highlighted and with a name. I will most likely change these to something more fun and a little more creative, okay? But that's where you can find it, just as if I ever ask you to refer to your individual forum here. Questions to the instructor is something that you believe that all of your classmates might have a question or want to know about here. Things that are super important and very of a confidential nature, you're going to want to put here in your individual forum. And then, of course, the main forum is where you will answer your discussion questions. Okay? Now, up here is the Resources tab, and this is where it starts to look a little bit different. For you, in order to get to My Add-ons, you're going to have to go to Course Material, and then you are actually going to go down and you'll see add-ons section all the way at the bottom, and then you're going to go to instructor add-ons, and that's how you're going to get to the add-on section. But here I'm going to include a very valuable APA guide so that you can see as a graduate student what I expect from you, as many of the assignments are going to require an abstract, so you'll be able to see that. Of course, you'll need many references and a references page, and as well as this is graduate studies, so you're going to include every single assignment at least a title page with a running head, okay? And anything else of value is going to be here under My Instructor Add-ons. And then, of course, as far as grading is going to be concerned, you'll be able to see here gradebook. You'll see here. Make sure that when an assignment is returned, that you go ahead and you open it. You'll be able to see what I have written for you, okay, because I'm going to provide a lot of feedback in your paper, in the actual document itself, and then there's always going to be a little bit of a box over here where I'm going to respond. So if you ever have concerns or questions about why you have a certain grade that you do or why you received certain points, first and foremost, you do need to open up that attached return document, read what I have written and also in the box, and then if you still have questions, naturally you'll go ahead, and that's something of importance that you would report to me in the individual forum. I want to go ahead and tell you to pay attention to the announcements. Here you'll see there's going to be a new announcement. I'm going to give you weekly help and guides as well as examples. If you're ever concerned or confused, maybe after going through the syllabus, then I really want you to turn to the announcements, because each week, like I said, I will have an example for you as well as additional support and helpful information. Okay. Also, here under your Resources tab, you'll see the library, because you will need to go through and get peer-reviewed articles and research for a lot of your assignments. So right here we have find books, find journal articles. You can even speak to one of our amazing librarian staff, and all you have to do over here, chat with a librarian, and it will be live. You actually get to speak to one of our librarians, or you can come here and ask a librarian and leave a message. Okay, and see, here is where you're able to fill out all of the information. Okay, so we have such an amazing staff to help you. We have great resources for you here, research and resource. There's just so much for you to be able to use. Okay. Also here we have under the resources again your Student Success Center. Okay, what do you need help with? Do you need help? You can hit here. You're in graduate studies, so it's not necessarily something you know, but you might. You never know. Okay, so you can start here. Center for Learning Advancement. Again, there's going to be tutors if you need additional help. We have our Writing Center. More student success webinars, tutorials. Here's Turnitin information. Each assignment that you turn in, regardless of whether it be the CLC or your individual or a journal, you are going to use Turnitin. So going back again to the resources tab, you'll click on course materials, then you'll click on add-ons, instructor add-ons. Here is going to be a tutorial with pictures regarding Turnitin. Also here under the instructor add-ons is going to be your task stream information, as you do have that final project in this class that will be a benchmark assignment that is turned into task stream, which is your online portfolio. This is something of great value, so there will be directions and step-by-step guides here as well, so that you can be successful with all aspects of the class. Again, I want to welcome you to Reading 530. I'm very excited for our journey together, and it's going to be a privilege. Thank you so much.